Hey, warriors. So, throughout my life, all the people that I've met, everybody that I've come in contact to or with, and in whatever shape or form, um, and I'm not saying that I see everything because obviously I don't. So, I'm sure there's some out there that I'm not including, but honestly, out of all the people in almost 50 years, okay, one person, one person has stood their ground. I'm sorry, too. I had a girlfriend the other day who was met with quite a big backlash on her standing her ground. Um, but this other person, he's been on this, standing his ground for the past few years, and let me tell you, they've been, from what I can see, very, very difficult years. But he's doing it. And actually, I'm going to tag him in this video. You guys need to go look at his story. You'll be amazed. His name is Vince Orlando. Anyways, yesterday my phone was down for about, I don't know, 90% of the day. Okay? And in that time, obviously I wasn't seeing much of anything. But I did get to use my phone for a few hours last night. And when I did, in that few hours, all I seen was bitching. I mean, nothing but bitching. I mean, there's way too much of it happening right now. And there's zero responsibility behind the bitching. Everyone's angry, everyone's frustrated. Um Everyone knows something is wrong, right? But almost nobody, and I mean almost nobody, like I just said, is willing to do anything about what they're bitching about. And fuck doing something about it. They don't even have a solution. They're just running their fucking flaps. And I'm done pretending that it's okay. I've never really pretended that it was okay, but really it's just fucking getting out of hand. You know, um I don't know. I mean, the point that I want to make is that complaining, about everything is not awakening. It's not awareness. Hell, it's not even fucking rebellion if you're not willing to do anything about it. Um, it's what it is it's self-soothing. You know, that's what complaining without any type of action really is. You know, it gives people the illusion that they're seeing through the system. And quite ironically, it's funny because somebody told me the other day that I needed to actually bring this up. Not that I haven't before, because we all know that I have, but evidently it needs to keep being brought up. Um, but these people are thinking, that they're seeing through the system while they continue to feed it every fucking day. It's unreal. The world is corrupt. The system is broken. I mean, and then do nothing differently in your life. That's not anything good. While you're sitting there talking about how aware you are and how awake you are. Come on, dude. You really need to fucking face the facts. Um, that's you comforting yourself disguised as consciousness is what that is. Um, the system the system does not fear rage posts. I mean, it does not fear the comments. I don't know. You thinking that you're doing something by you knowing the truth? Ooh, let's really, I mean, come on. This is getting freaking stupid. You want to know what it fears? It fears people that stop participating blindly. It fears people that stop outsourcing their power. Those kinds of things. You know, people that shut the fuck up and they start making difficult choices instead of running their mouths. That's what the fucking, system fears. People that are going to make those changes that are uncomfortable. The system survives on your exhaustion and your venting. I don't know how long it's going to take for people to understand this for what it is. As long as you're tired, okay, and stuck in complaint fucking loops, you're predictable. Plain and simple. I don't know what else to say about that. And predictable people, they're fucking controllable. While you're sitting there screaming to the rooftops, you're not going to be controlled anymore. You're still being controlled. It's unreal that you people can't see it. This is where people get uncomfortable. When they have to start making, setting boundaries, when they have to start changing their habits, when they lose that approval that they seek so hardly, to find, when they're misunderstood, when things become inconvenient, stand alone, when they have to stand alone, like my friend. If you want to do some shit like that, then you should bitch. Until then, come on, man. Stop pretending, that you're a victim of a world you refuse to fucking challenge. No one is asking anyone to be fucking perfect. But don't sit on the sidelines, dreaming, we'll call it bitching, while others, take the fucking hits, if you will. Like my friend Vince. It's ridiculous. That's just avoidance is all that is. Being awake doesn't mean that you constantly fucking react, constantly post, constantly fucking ranting about shit. That's not being awake. If you're gonna be one or the other, because you can't be both those things. It doesn't work. It's not the way that it is. Like, again, we gotta stop turning shit into something that things are not. But being awake, I'll say it like I fucking have said it millions of other times, and it gets old. You start choosing differently. You live differently. You speak when it matters. I swear. Acting even when it costs you. Again. Like my friend Vince. It's unreal. Like my friend Rachel. If your awakening hasn't required you to lose something yet, comfort, identity, approval, certainty, then you're probably still spectating. I'm sorry. I'm so sick and tired of not just, coming at this like it needs to be come at. And let me kill another illusion for you real quick. There is no one that's coming to fix this. Okay? Not politicians, not spiritual leaders, not influencers. Not the next big fucking shift. Okay? The change everyone keeps screaming about only happens when individuals stop outsourcing their responsibility. Plain and simple. How many times do we have to go through this? It is just unreal. And, I understand that, when you have to stop outsourcing your responsibility, I understand that that's a lot heavier than you're complaining. I get that. That's why most people avoid it. Like you, if you're the one bitching constantly. So here it is straight. If you're not willing to stand up, make changes, take risks, or at the very least, stop feeding what you claim to hate, then stop wasting your time and stop wasting everyone else's right along with it. Stop wasting our emotional energy having to scroll by and see your bitching. Silence with integrity is far more powerful than all your goddamn noise with no backbone. I don't know. This world doesn't need more fucking commentary. It needs people with spines. I've made countless videos about it. And, honestly, if that stings, then good. I guess that means that your nervous system might be waking up. But at this point, I don't know. If it hasn't already, I doubt it's going to. And if you're ready to stop talking about change and actually be it, then welcome. We've been needing you. Love you.